Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you're all well. So today I wanted to just mention briefly two products. The one is new and I haven't tried. The second one is also new, but I have dipped into it once or twice. I just wanted to show you it in action. So as you can see, I have my foundation, brows, concealer and powder done. That's because I'm filming the second part of a video today. It should be up by now. It is testing out the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I basically want to test it out with a couple of different foundations, so that's why I have the base already done. So one of the first reasons I'm here today is the new Fenty Beauty Bronzer. I picked this up a few weeks ago from Harvey Nichols. I ordered it online and it arrived very promptly. I got this in the shade Shady Biz, which I believe is the second lightest shade. I just thought the lightest shade, which I believe is called In the Sun, I thought that might be a bit too light. Haven't swatched this yet, I haven't tried it, nothing like that. So I'm just going to try that out on camera first with you guys. So this was £23. It's also on the boots.ie website that only launched after I had already bought it from Harvey Nichols. So if I look on the Boots website, because I want to find out how much. It is in euro. It's €31 and you get 6 grams of product. A little on the small side, but we'll see how well it performs. So it has this beautiful reflective kind of gold packaging, so it's Fenty Beauty, and then on the back you just have the shade there, Shady Biz, and all the other information. You have a plastic covering, I'll take that off. And then a nice big mirror. This is very similar packaging to her highlighters, one of which I have. I've mentioned it in a Fenty Beauty video before. I'll link that up here. You can have a look at that if you haven't seen it yet. Yeah, similar packaging, same shape and all, I think, from what I can remember. It just has white packaging. And obviously she just went for the gold for the bronze, which makes sense. So I haven't even touched this yet, haven't dipped into it, so I might just do a little swatch of it on the back of my hand here. And also just to show you, it has the FB Fenty Beauty. You might be able to see it there, just on the middle there. It's a nice touch. It's quite light, which I like because it means it's buildable. So I'm going to dip into that with my crown brush. This is the C500 brush, great big fluffy but kind of flat edge brush, great for bronzing. So I'm going to dip into that. Tap it off. A little bit of fallout, not much. Just on the pan, not on my face. Just building that up a little bit. It's without and that's with it. It's a nice colour, not too warm, not too cool. Trying to figure out, is it catching just on an area under here? If I turn the lights down maybe, because sometimes with the bright lights it can be hard to see. Yeah, I just thought maybe it was like catching on a dry patch here. Probably isn't the fault of the formula, to be honest. My skin is a little bit dry at the moment and I'm trying out a new primer. Yeah, I think it looks good. To be honest, I probably could have gotten the lighter shade as well, but that's quite similar to the kind of bronzer shades I would already use. Just have to see how it wears and everything, but I like it so far. I think the tone is really nice. I think the lighter one might have been a hair too light, but I'm sure I would have made it work. Some down the nose for some colour. The next one is the BH Cosmetics Blushing in Bali Palette. I spoke about this briefly over on my Instagram stories. I ordered a few weeks ago from Beauty Bay. It's a beautiful palette. So I've tried one or two of the highlighters and I've tried one of the blushes. So I just want to try them for the first time on camera today. So I'm going to swatch them. They feel extremely soft, such a creamy formula. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. Okay, I have all 6 of them swatched there. I'm going to show you and then I'm going to whack it on. So that top shade there is the shade Lychee, that is a blush. Then we have Coral, which is also a blush. Then we have Pomegranate, which is a beautiful shimmery kind of raspberry kind of toned blush. It looks beautiful. Then we have Glisten, which is a highlight. Sunkissed, which is also a highlight. And Ember, just really deep bronze, very shimmery shades. They all swatch beautifully, feel buttery smooth and soft. That last shade there, Ember, is obviously a little bit dark for me, but I'd probably use that as maybe a bronzer topper if I really wanted to up the glow, or I would use it on my skin if I was tanned, if I had fake tan on. So I'm going to try one of the blushes and one of the highlights now. Maybe I might layer 2 of the blushes actually. So I got this brush recently, bought it on cultbeauty.com. It's the Morphe E4 brush. It's a blush brush and I've been loving it. It feels such high quality. It's so soft. It's so nice. I'll put the price up on the screen. So I'm going to go into Coral first. This lovely coral peachy shade. Tap that off. Now these are quite pigmented. So don't need to overdo it. They also have a little bit of shimmer in them, which is really flattering on the skin. See the difference? See, there's a little bit of a sheen there. I'm going to use some of that light pink blush there called Lychee. I'm going to just tap a tiny bit of that on top. Okay, now I'm going to use the highlight there called Glisten. I'm going to take that on my Sosu by Kaylee SK01 brush. This comes in an eye set, but I actually think it's slightly too big for my eyes, just for like here, so I tend to use it as a highlighting brush and I find it works really well. So just gonna tap into that. I'd say those darker shades would be beautiful as well on the eyes, just because they won't suit my kind of skin colour, but I'd say they're beautiful in the eyes. Wow. Super reflective. In person it's probably slightly more glittery, but not like chunky glitter, like it's still really flattering. But in the camera in particular, it just looks like glossy goodness. It is such a good palette. I will find out now how much it was for you. The palette is €16 from beautybay.com. So you get 6 shades, so that's $2.60 per shade, roughly. I'd say this would be a really good palette to have in your kit if you're a makeup artist, because it does cover deeper skin tones as well as lighter ones. But I'll definitely try to find a use for the deeper ones, whether on the eyes or when I'm tanned, that kind of thing. So yeah, I have nothing but good things to say about it. They swatch beautifully. Obviously it's more important how they wear, but even that one in particular, like there's a little bit of fallout from them, but really it's very minimal. Yeah, I would highly recommend. In case you're wondering what's on the rest of my face, I have some videos and those kind of different products I use, so I will link them down below if I've used all the links up here. So that's it guys, I know this is a shorter video. I just wanted to film the stuff that I've bought recently I haven't touched yet, particularly the Fenty bronzer. I will definitely do an update on that. I will keep wearing it. Today's the first time I've worn it, as I was saying. So far, first impressions are really good. I really like the colour. I'll have to see, does it fade? I will do a pinned comment down below to let you know how it wore. And I'll also probably do updates over on my Instagram if you want to follow me over on there. I'd be happy to see you over on there. So that's it guys, thanks so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye guys, take care.